also notice that as you breathe the breath in, if there's any contraction around your FemmeTypes, it will let you know which FemmeTypes are out of sync and not currently being utilized.
Welcome, bienvenue, bonjour to the Beautiful Soul-Led Life podcast. For women who desire to awaken their heartfelt desires, trust themselves fully, and connect with their soul's purpose through beauty. On y va. Let's go.
Hello, bonjour. This is Tara. I am right now in the 16th arrondissement in Paris. I got here earlier today, and there's something that I've been watching myself do since I got here that I want to share with you, and that is the sensual breath. This is something that I've been teaching my clients and that I've been doing personally for decades, and I want to teach you today the sensual breath. But before we do that, I want to share with you the purpose of the sensual breath. So inside of Elegant Femme, I share with you how to activate the Indie, the Frenchie, and the New Yorker. Inside of these FemmeTypes, there's a beautiful activation of our awareness, of our alignment, of our wholeness. And yet we often run through life forgetting this. So inside the sensual breath, we breathe in a certain way that I'll teach you here in a minute. We're activating the FemmeType. So we're activating first the New Yorker FemmeType, which is in the heart space, then this Frenchie FemmeType, which is in the solar plexus, and then the Indie FemmeType, which is all the way down the power of sensuality, which is 2 to 3 fingertips below the belly button. Activating this breath increases our capacity to receive. It increases our capacity to receive through the Indie. Then it moves into increasing our capacity to receive pleasure and joy through the Frenchie. And then getting into the New Yorker in the heart space, increasing our capacity to allow that which we desire into our physical world experience. So the reason that I have been doing the sensual breath so often since I got here is because things are so freaking good. Things are magical and amazing. I got this incredible suite upgrade I wasn't expecting at all. In fact, when they brought me in here, I thought, this is not the room. I told them, this is not the room I booked. They said, oh, we gave you an upgrade. I usually ask for those things or really set my intention around it. It just happened. A lot of magical unfoldings on this trip. And I found myself getting that little bit of, oh my goodness, can it be this good? Can it be this good? Can I allow it to be this good? So the sensual breath supports us in the activation of that increased capacity to receive. So here's what the sensual breath looks like and sounds like. And let me actually tell you what we're going to be doing first. So breathing in through the nose and allowing the breath, just what I like to envision is a beautiful ribbon. I typically see red. Choose whatever color you want, whatever color resonates with you, and it can be a different color every time if that's what serves you. You're breathing in through the nose, and I imagine this like beautiful red ribbon, like coming back to the back of my throat. And when you imagine this, you can really feel it clearing any blockages along the way. This is why this breath, which only takes a few seconds, actually reflects to us where we are currently blocked and operating inside of our FemmeTypes. So you might feel a tightness in your throat even when you begin to do this, a tightening around your throat chakra. Just being aware, is there anything that you're not saying? Is there a truth that you're holding on to? Is there a fear inside of that space that you're gripping? So allowing the breath to come all the way down through the throat into the heart. And I really imagine it dancing around that space, just really dancing easily, beautifully, elegantly. And then moving into the solar plexus with the Frenchie. And again, really feeling your breath dance around this space, light around this space, and then into your power of sensuality. Allow the breath to go as deep as it can go. When I first start doing this with women, often they notice that their breath stops here or here or here. And it really takes some beautiful courage and allowing and surrender and relaxing into life to allow the breath to deepen in this way. Once the breath goes as deep as you can allow it, again, the intention is that it goes 3 to 4 fingertips below the belly button, which is what we call the power of sensuality inside of Elegant Femme. Once the breath connects with that area, releasing in a beautiful, sensual exhale. So yes, if you've ever seen When Harry Met Sally, you might have a little deja vu feeling. The opportunity and the intention behind a sensual exhale is certainly to activate this aspect of our voice. It's to give you the feeling of pleasure in your body, the real physical world experience. So many of us are closed. And I'll tell you an interesting fact that a doctor shared with me. The cells of the larynx are the exact same under a microscope as the cells of the vagina. To my understanding and what I've been told, that this is the only place in the human body that this happens, and this does not exist in men. So much around our capacity to receive and speaking and surrendering. So the beautiful sensual exhale begins to get us more comfortable with increasing our capacity to receive and staying open to receive. So here's what sensual breath looks like and sounds like. Now, obviously, everyone's going to be a tiny bit different. It's your own expression. It's your own unique voice. But I'll share with you an example. And I'll breathe in as much as I can, increasing my capacity for that breath, and then releasing in a beautiful, sensual exhale. I do like to put a hand on my New York or a hand on my power of sensuality to just feel the intensity of it, but that's not necessary. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I typically like to do 3 sensual breaths in a row, 1 for each fem type. And then take a slow, just breath in through the nose and out through the nose as a grounding and a closing part of the breath. This is something that takes seconds, and literally you can feel a reset. Literally you can feel an increased capacity to receive. And you'll also notice that as you breathe the breath in, if there's any contraction around your fem types, it will let you know which fem types are out of sync and not currently being utilized. So let me know how you enjoy the sensual breath. Let me know if you have any questions about it. And I want to do a follow-up here to teach you and share with you how you can utilize the sensual breath and the ways with which we stop the sensual breath and stop our capacity to live into life more fully, and how the sensual breath can support us.
Thank you so much. Merci for listening to the Beautiful Soul-Led Life podcast. I would love if this message served you, that you support it and share it with other women who might benefit from really having their lives in balance with their fem types. And if you can leave a comment, do a review. I love reading every single one of them. And I would adore if you could take a snapshot of yourself wherever you listen to this episode and post it on social media. My Instagram is elegantfemme1, and I'd love to see you, share you, and just celebrate with you as you are moving into creating, experiencing, and claiming your own beautiful soul-led life.